I'm begging you, for the love of God, Jeff, have me on your show. Have me on. Your friends, you're going on your podcast talking about how no one wants to hang out with you anymore. You're having a midlife crisis. The industry threw you out. Your hairline receded too much. And as a game show host, you can't wear a hat. They threw you out, and now you are admittedly, privately doing a right-wing grift. And pretending to be Christian and all this shit. You're a bad guy. You're a piece of fucking shit. You're actually a really bad dude, and you're a coward, and you're fucking boring. You attack me on your show saying I'm obsessed with you. I live in your fucking head.
My chain. My chain.
I've been laying low. I haven't had Die on my mind. Not in a long time have I thought about him. And I hear, what is this I hear, Jeff? I hear, what do I hear? I hear that you're using my name to get clicks. That's what I hear. This is what people are texting me. So right now, here we go. We're gonna get right into this here. We had to start early today. Now, I want everybody to see I've not watched this yet. I got sent like a 50-second clip. God, these thumbnails, man. Talking about the gay Super Bowl. Very good. Here we go. I've not seen it. Do you see this, everybody? I've not watched it. Okay?
Welcome to Die Hard. We need some music in there.
This one's doing a little better. Apparently, he's ranting about me.
We need like a little music riff. Da-da-da-da-da. Welcome to Die Hard. I am back from Washington, D.C. I'm back home, off to Raleigh, North Carolina. A lot of exciting stuff happening. Just was in, like I said, I was in D.C. Those shows were awesome. If you
Nothing says you care about your audience like a high buy. Oh, I'm back home for a day. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Then I'm gone. Then I'm gone again. Goodbye. I'm transient within my own life. No, I care, though. Listen to my show. Listen to me cry.
Came out and saw me.
I'm Jeff Cry.
All my political friends were gone. RFK and Cheryl were in Phoenix. They were like, let's do a dinner while you're in D.C. And I was like, perfect. And then we set it.
RFK has some headline that he supposedly cut off a raccoon's penis on the side of the road so he could examine it on a family vacation. The amount of stories about him, like, sucking farts and shits out of journalists' ass and, like, having sex with dead animals. If he was a Democrat, they would act like he's satanic, pervert, freak. But since he's on the right, you know, they're all about the... Jeff, we know you're doing PragerU stuff now. We're going to get into that in a bit. We're going to watch that mockumentary. He's working with PragerU. He goes on Fox News all the time, and he wonders why everybody says he's a right-wing grifter. That's why he's mad, because people are calling out the grift, because he has nothing going on. I mean, he's got nothing. I mean, nothing going on. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
It all up through their assistant. They go to a dinner and then have them at the shows. And then out of nowhere, he's like, I've got to be in Phoenix. It's a bad RFK impression. I got to be in Phoenix.
Appreciated it just the same.
Yeah, should have went harder on in the paint.
Pity laugh from the producer. Here we go.
All my friends are better at impressions than me.
I will say, though, you know, I'm not mean to Jeff on the show. I only say the truth. 40 seconds in, at least he tried to do a joke. An impression counts as a joke. Here we go. Here we are.
All my comedy friends, but even my friends who aren't in comedy can do a good RFK. But he was in Phoenix. And then Tulsi Gabbard was going to come, and then she had a little bit of a family thing. And so she didn't come, but she sent some of
Everybody's canceling on Jeff. No one likes you.
her security guys. I don't even know if they were there. Who knows? She made it sound like I just wanted people in the building. I was like, Tulsi, I just wanted you there. I wanted to say hi to you. So I didn't get to see them, which was a bummer. But the shows were good.
Even disgraced former employees won't hang out with Jeff.
Me and Bowers had a great time. My friends Nikki and Andrew came out. That was fun. Got to hang out with them. We took them to a national.
Again, he always names these people you've never met. You don't have any context, no face, no name, nothing. I went to Fort Lauderdale. Bobby was there. Yeah, Bobby, Jim. Producer goes, oh, yeah, I love those guys. He goes, love them. Yeah, we went out to the bar. We got food. Nice. That's awesome, man. Yeah, man. It's the road, you know? Yeah. Yep. Totally, man. I saw Devin sent me this this documentary Mark Norman shot about like like being on the road doing comedy. They're in this beautiful mountain hiking for like 3 hours, and he keeps trying to think of a tag for this joke about a fleshlight. There's like all this beauty around them. There's eagles and tall coniferous trees and towering clouds and skies of blue, and all. There you go. Is it funnier to say like purple's funny? Purple's funnier than yellow. I think if you say yellow rock, it's funnier than purple rock. Huh? What about that? Purple's not funny. Yellow's funny. I think doing stand-up turns you into. I don't think it makes you an idiot. I don't think it makes you a moron. I think it just makes you a psychopath. You hurtle through all the beauty of the world, and you're just thinking about, what about, but my set last night, it didn't go the way I wanted. When I repeated myself to strangers, I gotta do this, gotta do that, And then someone says, the whole documentary too, someone will say something to Mark, and he doesn't listen to anybody. So someone will go, hey, Mark, blah, 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 I saw this thing, and he goes, You can say, hey, Mark, sorry I'm late. My mom passed away. He goes, yeah, they passed away. Why do they say pass away? You pass gas, you pass away. Hey. No longer human. No longer human. The road, comedy, Wait, you got to think about, like, the wordplay and the alliteration all the time? Can you just be funny? Can't you just start being funny? 1, 2, 3, go, be funny?
Game. If you haven't been to the Nationals Park, it's awesome. I like it because they have a lot of mascots. Any of the teams that have a race. So it started in Milwaukee with those racing sausages. And then the Nationals started a president's race. So they have 4 presidents who race in between innings during the game. And then Arizona does it with all of the Hall of Famers, or not Hall of Famers, but the Arizona Diamondbacks legends. I think they call it the Legends race. It's Luis Gonzalez, Mark Grace, Randy Johnson, and did I say Luis Gonzalez? I don't know.
Yeah, you started with him. It's tough to name that many all-stars from.
Grace, Randy. There's a 4th one.
Nothing like trying to remember some horseshit that doesn't matter at all. No, hold on. I read it on Wikipedia the other day. It's Tommy, Bobby, Jimmy.
Making a franchise out of, right?
Okay, so I'm bored out of my mind. Jeff Cry has turned into Jeff Sy. What I need right now is some timestamps from you guys.
Yeah.
So supposedly he's talking about how people don't want to be friends with him anymore. He doesn't allow this to be something he internalizes. It's always a problem with them. That's what I'm guessing. I could be wrong here. I wish we had time. Right before, I was going to go live, I was gathering stuff.
Studio.
This happened, and we had to go right into it.
How do you feel about the Me Too movement? And but be careful, because this is very serious to me, Michael. I'm a Christian. What do you think? Do you believe that Jesus died?
You're a Christian. Then why did you block me? Is that very Christian of you, Jeff? I asked if I could do your show. I gave you constructive criticism. And then you blocked me and you rant about me on your show all the time. What are you talking about, Christian? You work for Dennis Prager now. What's Christian about working for Dennis Prager? Yeah, I'm Christian. Where do you work? I work at Israel. Yeah, I'm a big Christian. I work down at the temple. Yeah, I'm a big Jesus freak. My boss, My boss is the old guy, the third rabbi from A Serious Man. I'm his slave, actually. We shoot satirical videos about how libs think there's a genocide and that there is. I'm a Jesus freak. I love Dennis Prager. That's me. That's me, Jeff Dye. Jesus. I love being a Jesus freak. I get in my Cybertruck. I go work at PragerU every day. Jesus freak.
Unless you agree
Jesus.
on these things that I find so important. It's like, what? Like, how arrogant. I don't have to have anything in common with.
Why is he so angry? Jeff, do you hear my voice here? Do I seem angry to you? Act like you've been there before, bud.
Someone to show them compassion.
He's constantly. He's always crying. He always has this whiny voice, and I think it's because everything he says, there's no substance to it. So he has to add this whiny emphasis underneath everything he says. He's got nothing to say. I mean, nothing. This is air guitar. He's reaching out of his glove and throwing just air. He's got nothing. 99 miles per hour of nothing down the middle of the plate. He's got nothing. But he'll mug you. I'm trying to use sports metaphors for him. He'll mug you. He does everything. He spits in his hand. He's got the glove, and then he winds up and just fucking air. Fucking nothing. He's got nothing at all.
Or grace or love. In fact, even when I was a drunk fucking alcoholic idiot,
like a Jesus freak.
Very often,
like a Jesus freak would do.
Found myself yammering to some homeless guy or some old guy or some, hipster person or some gay guy in a choker at the chimney sweep. And why? Because what I find important is just having people like me and talking to them.
Oh, man. It sucks that there's like this crack in the veneer of, this mask he wears, where he says, I just want people to like me, and that's why I engage with them. He literally said, I talk to people because I want them to like me.
Need them to agree with me. In fact, it was more.
What else is there to say? What else is there to say about this guy, man?
More interesting if they didn't, because then we could talk and go back and forth. And when you share an idea that someone disagrees with, and they share an idea you disagree with, what a gift! Because now I've got an opportunity here. I can either learn, or I can learn and then be corrected, or I can teach and then they get to be taught. That's nice. They get to learn is what I meant. So you go back and forth. That's how humans evolve. That's why we have people who come from different countries and all different walks of life. That's why they say
this is a weird thing he does. He can't do the grift properly. He has nothing to say. Often he'll just be explaining like, that's how people work. That one person goes and talks and says things, and then the other person says things, and they agree or disagree, and then they just keep talking. Guys, and he has this weird tone about it. We're like, okay, Jesus, what? Yeah, I get it. That's what people have. Okay, man, calm down. Just have Ben Avery on your show already. Jeff, if I'm gonna live in your head, you might as well have me on the show. I could tell you're thinking about me every second of the day. Where's my cane? I could tell you're thinking about me every second of the day, Jeff. I'm already in that studio right now. This very frame, I'm in the studio. I'm inside that noggin of yours. I live in there. I'm in your search bar and you got me blocked. What's that about? You're ranting about me on your podcast and you got me blocked. You won't have me as a guest on your show? But you'll rant about me on your show? I'm in your search bar and you got me blocked, Jeff. Let's make no mistakes. I heard you said I'm obsessed with you. I think everything you say is a projection. You ranted about me on your show. You blocked me. You blocked me, and you still are keeping up with everything I'm saying about you. Who's obsessed? Jeff Cry. Who's obsessed? Who is it? You tell me. I'm the one obsessed with you? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I'm looking at a hat that, you know, as Red Bar would say, I'm looking at a hat too low. And what is behind that brim but me? Me in this red desk. Sitting in a big dark room in your mind that has stored no information except, I guess, the names of different mascots and pennants of MLB teams and names of different wrestlers. That's all you got up there. You have a problem, Jeff. Get my fucking name out of your mouth. We're not even at the timestamp yet, but I'm hearing that you're ranting about me on your show. And I know what you're doing. You're trying to do it to get clicks. Jeff, I don't want clicks. I'm happy for you that you're getting clicks. I think your show should be bigger. I think you should be one of the biggest comics. I think you should be one of the biggest comics in the country. I think you're so talented. I think you have so much potential. And I genuinely have no problem with you at all. No, I have no problem. Stop using my name to get clicks and just have me on your show. If you're going to talk about me, why not have me in the studio? You started a new thing called Face to Face that you gave up on 2 months ago. You put it out on the Patreon. It was that girl you were trying to fuck. That wrestler lady with the tits and the black wife beater. I hope you fucked her. I hope you fucked her in your big Halo truck. I hope it filled the void for like 8 minutes. I heard you got a weird dick, by the way. That's a big rumor going around. Women leave you because you have a weird dick. I've had that in my back pocket for a while, and I haven't wanted to use it. But now that you're talking shit about me on your show, your fucking ass is grass, bitch. I heard you got a weird dick. Women leave you, break up with you because you have a very weird penis. This is just what I've heard. This is what I've heard. You can act like, you know, people reject you because I'm just a Christian. I'm a Christian. Well, my life isn't very Christian. I say very inflammatory things about people to get views and clicks and to have a career. And then when anybody says anything about me, I freak the fuck out. I completely flip the fuck out. But I'm a Christian. All right, man. All right, dude. I'm in your head, bitch. I'm in your search bar. I'm in your search history. You're watching everything. You're watching the show. I bet you're subscribed. Get off my dick. You want some fire-ass pussy small waistline? Go look somewhere else, bitch. Let me tell you something, Jeff Cry. I'll come on your show. Stop cheaply using my name for clicks and just have me on your show. It's going to be big. It's going to be a big event. I'm selling out the Comedy Store now, and I know you're butthurt about it. I know you're mad about it. I know you're fucking ticked. I heard you got wind, Jeff, that I sold out the belly room of the Comedy Store, and I'm not even a stand-up comic. And all the door guys were in the back, the employees. I walked off stage, everybody told me how hard I killed. They couldn't believe it. People were in tears, they were crying. I filmed the whole thing and put it out on my website, benavery.live. Someone tried to rip it off the website and upload it to YouTube, but unfortunately, it was getting a lot of views, actually, and people were liking it, but within 5 hours, YouTube took it down because I think I said something about a certain group. But, Jeff, have me on. I'm going to see you at the Comedy Store April 24th. I have a monthly show there now. It sells out. Come by. I know you're listening right now. Come by. Do a set. See how the fans like your comedy. Go up there, talk about Me Too and BLM and gender and how the Super Bowl was woke. I'm sure it'll go over great. I'm sure all the little misdirection punchlines and everything, I'm sure it's going to be a big hit with the audience. Come by. Do a set. I'll bury you. And I don't even do stand-up. I don't even do stand-up. I'm a father of two. I have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. And I have a really bad autoimmune disorder. And I've recently gained about 30 pounds and I'm back in the gym. And use all that as ammo at me. Why don't you call me like a fat has-been or something? Why don't you do something like that? Jeff, does it make you bad, by the way? Does it make you feel bad when you're like shitting on me and talking about like I have nothing and all this stuff? Have you checked the Patreon? Have you checked out that we're a top 40 podcast on Patreon? Have you checked that out? You know what I mean? How many subs I have on this website? Do you know my podcast gets Lemon Party? You know Lemon Party gets probably 50 to 60 times the amount of listeners that you get on Cry Hard? Jeff, did you know that? I don't like talking numbers. I don't like talking about bank accounts and money. And I know you got the big checks from Dennis Prager. Congrats, you're going to hell. I'm glad your soul was worth the check Dennis Prager wrote to you. Enjoy it. I'm sure it'll be fun. Have fun getting raped for all of eternity. Hell is hot, Jeff. I heard they're getting it real hot and ready. They're getting it real ready. Really hot. Have fun. Have fun, Jeff. Show them your W-2 while you're down there. Go ahead, cry about me down there too. You can go to hell. You can cry about me. You can do your podcast. You can get raped. I'm sure it'll be a good time. You got a weird dick, and I'm selling out the Comedy Store, and you're ranting about me on your show. We haven't even got to it yet. Heard hell is hot, Jeff. Whew, here we go.
Traveling broadens the mind, because when I'm in Lithuania, I'm not over there going, this is bullshit. They don't even have 24-hour 7-Elevens here, this fucking place. No, it's different for them. They live in a whole different world.
Fucking boring. Why does he always do this? It's your greatest sin, dude. Have you met yourself? Have you met yourself ever? Fucking boring! Dude, I don't go to other places to go, what are other places different? He's constantly creating strawmen in his head and fighting with them. What are you talking about? Jeff, you have a sword and you're just like, you're fighting shadows in your room. There's no one there. I'm begging you for the love of God, Jeff. Have me on your show. Have me on. Your friends, you're going on your podcast talking about how no one wants to hang out with you anymore. You're having a midlife crisis. The industry threw you out. Your hairline receded too much. And as a game show host, you can't wear a hat. They threw you out, and now you are admittedly, privately doing a right-wing grift. And pretending to be Christian and all this shit. You're a bad guy. You're a piece of fucking shit. You're actually a really bad dude, and you're a coward, and you're fucking boring. You attack me on your show saying I'm obsessed with you. I live in your fucking head. I'm a demonic spirit that has possessed every cell of your body. And I'm not going I'm not going away, Jeff. I'm not going away. I'm not going away, dude. Not doing it. This is a scripted performance that has been entirely written for me. And everything I'm saying is obviously comedic and it's satire and everything. And I love Jeff. Just have me on the show. Come to the Comedy Store. I'm not going anywhere, Jeff. I'm not going anywhere. Fuck. Fuck. When does he talk about me on this podcast?
And so I need to go there and learn from them and see what it's like. And they go, we had communism not that long ago, and that's why certain things here are a way, or why we think a certain way. And then, you maybe come to America and you can learn from the people of Vegas.
Why doesn't he talk about anything that has actually happened or anything? Like, why is everything an abstraction? That's another confusing thing about him. All he does is invent guys to get in fights with. Someone says it's 47 minutes. When does he talk about his friend not being friends with him anymore?
Oh, you're not? I would take his word for it. Why isn't he taking my word that I'm not MAGA? The fuck is wrong with people? So I feel like I'm...
It's always
right?
That's
as extreme. Because I'll be honest, even if he was like, oh, Jeff, I'm in Antifa.
Oh, here we go.
Speak to me again. Mine. Like, this was a guy... Florida or Texas or Arizona or Montana or Seattle or Portland. There's so many different types of things that you could be the beneficiary of. That's why books are so good. You can literally learn from...
He can't read. He's admittedly is like, I can't read. He actually is illiterate. He can't read. He can't read or write. Here we go. Tell me why literature is so great. Go ahead. Tell me about the importance of Cervantes. Let it rip.
Someone's whole life experience just in the comfort of your living room, just by listening to or reading a book. Because you go, wow, I'm really gaining something from this. I know this was a long rant about this subject, but it broke my heart. I'm mourning the death of a friendship. I'm mourning the loss of...
Okay, why did this friend stop being friends with him? Other than he sucks ass and, the obvious.
I've never feared in my life that a bomb was going to go through my living room. There's a price
Dude, what is he talking about?
To pay for that. There is a cost for you sleeping in Sherman Oaks, in your bed, going, all right, everything's safe. I don't have to worry about a terrorist or, a bomb being dropped.
He's literally a guy that thinks if we're, not bombing the Middle East, terrorists are going to break into his shitty one-bedroom apartment in Sherman Oaks and, slit his throat in the name of Allah. Hey, dumb fuck. We created ISIS. Look it up. We created that shit. Retard. We did that 18 seasons ago. Try to keep up. Loosen the buttons on the back of that hat, Jeff. Let a few ideas in.
My city. Do you know why you have that peace of mind and that comfort? It's because there's a cost. There's governments and things that have...
Is he doing a freedom ain't free? He's doing a Team America would break his brain. There's a cost to freedom. There's a cost, brother.
Things in place, whether selfishly or not, that make you feel safe and make you feel cushy. And then with your privilege of safety and all these things, you're so arrogant to be like, well, no, open the borders and love everyone. It's like, that's just not how the world works. We don't live in Candyland. Another thing he said in the text that triggered me a bit was, he goes, this isn't like our parents' day.
So his friend texts, this is funny because he lays out, when everybody has a problem with him, he lays it all out on his podcast. He doesn't confront anybody in his real life. We know this for a fact.
It's not like this side is just some selfish idiots who are like, we hate them so much, we don't want them to...
It's just him, shadowboxing. It's an hour of him going, and then this person would say this, and I would be like, pow, and then this person over here would be like, blah, 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 and I would be like, I'm cool as shit. Dude. And then this person over here on the left would be like, well, I think this is the right thing. And I'd be like, well, pow! Wham! And then this person over here would be like, well, I'm a fucking retard dumbass. And I'd be like, pow! I'm a fucking cool-ass genius. Woo! That's what he does in his room all day. He shadowboxes. He shadowboxes opinions of people he invented that he's never encountered that don't exist. Pow! and this person said they like Palestine, but it's like they don't like gay people, and I was like, pow, pow, got him. It's not easy being king. In Jeff Dye's world, he's the king. He's the baby of his own universe. He's Jeff Cry. Folks, we should take a break, but we're going to keep going.
Get health care. And it's not like this side is like getting joy out of going to an abortion clinic and having a very difficult and very...
What I just say? He'll just latch on to any other culture war issue in an art. He has nothing. He has nothing to say.
Traumatic operation. Deep. Maybe at the end of that conversation you go, wow. Tweet or a vague label or a vague word or a sign at a protest that just really sums it up. We know war is bad. No one wants.
He has clips. He has a clip he put on social media where he's like, yeah, racism is bad. I've said that like 1,000,000 times. That's the whole clip. He just keeps talking about how racism is bad.
To go to war. Even the people going to war feel like they had to do it.
Imagine half listening.
Yeah. We know war is bad.
Go,
no one wants to go to war.
Turn it up on my radio.
Even the people going to war feel like they had to do it, or that there was, some sort of gain, whether it was power or oil, or maybe they really believed that it was good to go to the war.
He just said fucking war is bad. He's a fucking genius. He's a fucking comedic genius. He's Jeff Dye.
I don't know.
He's a
but
genius.
Even the people going there, for whatever their motive is, selfish or virtuous, they didn't want to. War is not something people want. So spare me the make love, not war. Spare me the concise, vague war is bad. We know.
You just said that. That was your whole point of contention for the last 60 seconds.
Think a little deeper on these subjects.
He's doing the Reddit meme where it's like, it's a complicated issue, and it says complicated thoughts on his head, complex thoughts, complex answers. It's complicated, actually.
If war and love were the...
Let's go. It's a podcast, Jeff. You have an hour. Let's go into the complicated thoughts. Let's talk about
options.
It, Jeff.
Everyone's going to choose love. You dummy. Those aren't the options. The options are, okay, the safety of our country, the values we stand for, whoever we're in bed with when it comes to like accessing goods and what things cost, and maybe just power and oil and safety. I've never feared in my life that a bomb was going to go through my living room.
I can't. I fucking can't with him, man. When does he start talking about his friends?
It's just too much for me to have to, it's too exhausting.
God, I wish he didn't have to release this right. When did this was 5 days ago. How am I just figuring out that he named me in this podcast? Really, you guys aren't even listening anymore. I had to find out from Devin because Devin is eating pho. We might be drunk at it, and then this came on, and he was listening, and apparently I was named in it.
For me to have to deal with people who don't agree.
This was 5 days ago. I thought this just came out. I thought this was 5 hours ago.
Be with me, and that's how tribes are built. That's how cults are made, right? And I'm also speaking out against MAGA people. What are you doing? What bad things? I don't understand. I told this guy via text back and forth because I was fighting for a friendship that he wants nothing to do with. He didn't care. He's ready to just scrap the friendship. In fact, he used terms as loose as, I guess this is where we call it then. He was just so happy to be rid of me, which is...
This is what's funny about Jeff, is he's like Red Bar for himself. He pulls up texts, clips, and all these things of people just saying he sucks ass. He's like, look at that. This person said I sucked ass. And then this person said I sucked ass, and this person said I sucked ass. It's his whole show. If you go through his whole podcast, he'll play clips on other podcasts of people saying he sucks ass and is a hack and a grifter and a bad guy. Then he'll read texts. Sometimes he'll post screenshots of texts of people telling him to kill himself and that he sucks and that he's bad at comedy. He really can do it all.
Modern day's Scarlet Letter. If it's gonna cause him to have to.
And so apparently he talks about me at 40 minutes. But what I'm trying to find out is why the why his friend broke up with him.
Defend me when people say, oh, you're friends with that guy, then he'd rather just not deal with it, which means he's probably not that deep of a friend in my life anyways. But
that's Jeff. Classic Jeff. Oh, that guy doesn't want to hang out with me anymore? Well, actually, he was never that good of a friend. I'm changing the history now of the whole thing. Someone said it. He switches between attacking people and being a victim in the next sentence. He's on that seesaw. He's on that seesaw. It's the language of violence that Jeff inflicts upon everybody. He's a sick, sick individual. That hat is so tight that he has no, knowledge of his own evil. Sad. Very sad.
I guess what I'm saying is, why wouldn't he just talk to me, right? I told him 20 times in the text conversation, like, I'm not wearing a MAGA hat around. I'm not trolling everyone and going, Donald Trump's the best and Donald Trump's number one. Now, that being said, I don't hate Donald Trump either. I'm kind of in the middle. He's a politician.
Why? How are you still...
There were things Obama did that I liked, things that Obama did that I didn't like. That doesn't mean I go around wearing a shirt with Obama's face with an X on it and I go, what a terrible...
Hey, Jeff, aren't you a Christian? He's calling the Pope a fag on Twitter. Hasn't been critical once of the Licuds, the Adelsons, anything, any Zionist sort of totally fine, won't give any pushback. He'll do their laundry. He'll put on the yarmulke. He'll kiss the wall. He'll do anything. Then he's on a plane and he starts tweeting at the Pope that he sucks ass. He tweeted at the Pope that he's like weak. Jeff, aren't you a Christian? You're a Christian, right? All right. You might be in a cult. Look, I don't vote. Outside looking in, though, Jeff, I think you're in a cult. I think you're in a cult that, is really retarded, actually. I think you really just love money. I think you're grifting. Because I think you want to keep that lease on the Cybertruck so you could keep getting, former wrestlers, I guess, to come on your podcast. And you can, I don't know what your life is, Jeff. It's very sad. You listen to the Bible in your Cybertruck on audiobook because you can't read. I guess you go on hat websites and you order hats. You're constantly talking about how you got a new hat in the mail. Honestly, if the only way you can look forward to 3 days from now is because you ordered like a Baltimore Orioles hat in the mail, you got to reassess whether or not you should kill yourself. Dead serious. If you're like, just got to make it to Friday because I have a new World Series 2024 jersey in the mail, you got to think, why am I alive? You got to have those thoughts. I think those are healthy thoughts, important thoughts. You got to think, sometimes every now and then you got to think, why shouldn't I kill myself? I think that's just taking an inventory of stuff. I don't think that's dark or macabre or anything. It's the way things are.
Guy Obama was, but I also don't wear an Obama shirt around thinking that he's somehow perfect and virtuous. He made a lot of bad things happen during his administration that I'm not holding on to and going, everybody that voted for Barack Obama needs to be, I can't associate with him. I can't condone or be associated with what they believed. Can you believe
I need to figure out where he gets these shirt jacket things. I need to figure that out and then never go there. I'm going to live my life completely opposite of how Jeff lives his. Wherever he shops, wherever he eats, I go to the exact opposite place. He goes to Burger King, I go to McDonald's. He goes to Zara, I go to Fitch. You will never catch me swiping my credit card at an establishment that Jeff frequents. I will live my life completely reactionary to his. I have no problem with that. No problem
for that.
Jeff Dye is a lighthouse saying, stay away from these rocky shores. And I will steer the ship clear.
Can you believe they did that? It's insane to me. Also, how many of friends that he's still friends with who are way more farther right than me? He's still he's friends with them because I guess they maybe be quiet around him, or they don't have a stand-up comedy career where people hear their jokes. Whatever it is, it's gross. And the reason I'm bringing it up and airing this out on my podcast is one, because
he's saying he's friends with smaller. That's a weird diss. Not very good, Jeff. You got to get, if you're going to attack people and you want a career out of. This is the problem with the Spotify Jam playlist, is it'll just start playing. Anyway, what was I talking about? Why does that Spotify playlist just start playing sometimes? I can't remember what I was saying. Lost my train of thought. Here we go. It doesn't matter. Jeff, think if I can, like,
it's therapeutic for me to talk about this.
Not do but it, but you should think about it.
Ask yourself, while you're listening right now, think in your head, have I ever just, like, stopped talking to someone because of something?
Yeah.
Because it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I have.
To only work and hang out with and keep the company of people who agree with you on everything. What a cushy little fucking pussy.
You blocked me, fag. You blocked me because you didn't like that I was retweeting you. Go back and check my history. Never tweeted at you. Never said anything. Once again, I'm in your search bar. You got me blocked. You talk about cushy lives. Pussy. You're a pussy. You blocked me. YN. I'm just chilling. While you were blocking me, I was painting my desk blood red. Not sure why. Maybe to intimidate you. I don't know. I like the look. I think it's cool. I think it's brutalist. I like having the gray textured wall and the brutalist kind of lamp and everything. And the red desk, the blood red. The blood of my many victims, Jeff Cry. No, I'm kidding. This isn't even that type of show. I guess it is, actually. It's actually, let's own up to it. It is that type of show. Go on, Jeff. Go on.
Life you have. That you're such a weak, lazy,
That's you.
Unbothered person that you go, I'd rather just keep the company of this. Because that's what racists do. Racists say, well, I keep the people that understand my values, they understand my culture, they understand. You become a nationalist because you go, I don't want to bother with it. I'm just not even going to deal with somebody that is, it's just too much for me to have to, it's too exhausting for me to have to deal with people who don't agree with me. And that's how tribes are built. That's how cults are made, right? And I'm also speaking out against MAGA people. What are you doing? Why not try to?
Okay, so now let's just skip, dude. I can't take it anymore.
What you get. That's what happens. It doesn't matter if you're Rachel Nichols, Kanye West, a blogger.
Okay, so he must be talking about how people get shit on the internet.
By the way, that's up on YouTube. She's got Reddit. Rachel Nichols. That's who I was trying to think of. You don't have to look it up. Yeah, I got it. Rachel Nichols. One time I remember her going on and on TV or on the internet. I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw it in a video.
I gotta cut my hair.
And she was like,
if you
saw the way people talked about me on the internet, you would realize how bad sexism is and how much sexism there is in sports. And naturally, all the comments were like, she shouldn't have to deal with that, and poor is her, and can you believe that? But the truth is, Rachel, you're not just...
Uh-oh, here comes the truth nuke. Here comes the truth nuke. Jeff doing the very thing he says I do that is pathetic. Bringing up people, naming names, and then attacking them, ridiculing them for something they said publicly. Jeff doesn't think he's that type of guy. He can't own up to that. He's a Christian. Well, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. Oh, are you? In what ways do you follow the teachings of Christ, fag? Tell me. I'm listening. I'll wait. I got all day. In what ways are you Christ-like, retard? Weird dick.
You're not the only one getting that. 100% of the people on the internet are either invisible, and so no one hates on them because just no one sees them, or it's hate.
And
That's
Jeff,
what you get.
And Jeff goes, I'm both.
That's what happens. It doesn't matter if you're Rachel Nichols, Kanye West, a blogger, a chef, whatever you are, you get hate. That's how it works. You're not alone. Even in the worst of these things, every single day I'm getting people to tell me I should go back to drinking and crash my car again. I've had, in 2006 alone, we're only in April, in 2006 alone, I've had over 10 different death threats, which...
Did he say 2006?
2006 alone, we're only in April, and crash my car again. I've had, in 2006 alone, we're only...
In 2006 alone.
In April. In 2006 alone, I've had...
And then he repeated it. He said in 2006. He keeps saying 2006. Did he get CTE from the DUI he got where he could have killed somebody? And then he fled the scene of the crime and got arrested by the police? On top of all this, he rants on stage. He goes, white people got to follow the law, but I guess blacks don't. That's what he says. It's a stand-up premise of his. Cops wrestled him to the ground. It's still some weird point of contention he has. And he went to court. He had a whole thing. They had to play all the clips of him running from the cops. Whatever.
Over 10 different death threats, which I am happy to show you
CTE.
Receipts of people saying that they're always burner accounts and always someone that doesn't have their face that I can see. Just yesterday, someone said, come fight me at the Comedy Store.
Now, I jokingly said that on Limit Party, and he knows it's a joke. I didn't know he listens to everything we do. I'm going to text Jason Devin right now. This is crazy. Jeff literally listens to Limit Party. I'm saying I'm watching live on the show now. This is insane. I think I said, come fight me at the Comedy Store. Clearly joking. Jeff, do you think I'm like walking around with a switchblade at the Comedy Store? God, he's going to snitch on me and get me kicked out of there just like he got me kicked off of Google, huh?
Right now, they didn't have a real account, so I don't know who they're talking about. But that makes me feel unsafe at the Comedy Store, that someone wants to fight me, that I know that there's someone there, probably a young comic who doesn't want to text me that from his real Twitter account. But now I feel unsafe. Like I know that
text me from their Twitter account. He really is just like a Facebook Reels guy, huh? He collects pins and hats, and this is cute. It's like talking to your dad when you're back home for Christmas, like calling it like the TikTok and the Facebook. He texted it at me on his Twitter. Very good.
People that want to fight me. The internet is one of those places where every single person is getting something.
What about the safe space, Jeff? You know, you're always ranting about these people needing their safe spaces. Now you're crying about how you don't feel safe.
Evil sent at them. And sometimes I get in my own feelings.
If you're getting death threats, by the way, you should go to detectives. If you're getting credible threats of violence against your life, you should go to the police department. I've had to do it. Go to a detective. Show them the things you're getting. Okay? If you're a public person online, it happens sometimes. And if the person seems insane enough, go to a detective. They'll go, this is a credible threat of violence. And they'll escalate it. Go to the cops. You love the cops. Right, Jeff Cry? You love the cops? Even when they're wrestling you to the ground as you're trying to home wreck? Even when you're blacked out at 9 in the morning at a coffee shop after you totaled your car, you still love the police. Even then, right? Did you drop your name in the video? I wish we could get our hands on that footage. There's footage from inside the coffee shop they played in court of him being wrestled to the ground. He was doing the get your hands off me shit. Guarantee you could find a clip of Jeff being like, guys, it's easy. Just don't break the law. It's not that hard. In response to like a protester getting shot or something like that. Guarantee it.
And I see this and I go, oh my God, everyone hates me. And it's no, Jeff, everyone doesn't hate you. Everyone hates everyone that's online. And so I reach out, I say, hey, buddy, comic that I won't name, are you getting hate on the internet? And he's like, are you serious? I get more hate on the internet than anyone. And it's funny, it's like, I thought I got more hate on the internet than anyone. But it's really everybody. It's just anyone with anything. Because we're so.
Jeff, you hate on me. You went live on Instagram and you were calling me a dickhead. And I hadn't even done anything. All I had done was retweet you on X. And then my followers would respond and say, woof, this sucks. I never tweeted at you. You started this by going live on Instagram and calling me a dickhead and a failure, all these things, these hurtful words. And then I respond to this on my show, and you completely, this is how it always works with you, though, Jeff. You attack people, people respond, call you out for your grifting, call you out for being a hack, call you out for your bullshit, and then you cry about it and say, why is everybody being mean to me? I only make a career by being mean to people. What the hell? You're a crybaby. You're a crybaby faggot. You always have been, Jeff.
Happy to just just hate. We find so much identity in going, that's wrong, and that's not how the world should be.
5 minutes.
That's not how that person.
5 minutes ago in this podcast, he was attacking a woman. He attacks people every show. He goes after everybody.
Should talk, and that's not how so and so should drive, and that's not.
Burr does the same thing. Attacked people his whole career. Beyonce. Why are you taking money from the... And then as soon as someone attacks him, he freaks the fuck out, calls everybody a troll, a bot. Guys can't take jokes. Can't tell jokes. Can't take jokes. All they can do is write a bunch of wordplay and misdirections and stuff on stage, and that's it.
It's like there's just so much. But I guess the message on that is you're not alone. Someone writes something mean, that's how it goes. There's these two corny ladies who make sketch videos in their apartment. There's two sisters who live together, and they make these little sketches, and they're having a good time. But even they're like, people are mean to us in the comments. And you're like, yep, that's how comments work.
So the thing is, as soon as you're famous enough or of ilk to be noticed by the public, now you have a public storyline.
Yep.
And we need to be either on the rise or on the fall, but it's boring to just be at a nice, steady thing. So if you're not writing that story, someone else is either going to write the downfall or upward trajectory, and it's going to be changing every 6 months because it has to.
Yeah, and I wish it would go away. I'm with it. I don't think it's good. Right? So like when I say that it happens to everyone, toughen up, Buttercup, I'm not saying that it's good. I hate that you're dealing with that. I deal with it every day, and I hate that I deal with it. And I'm sorry it's happening to you. I'm sorry people write shitty things. I'm sorry people say bad words. I'm sorry people call you fat. I'm sorry people make racist jokes or...
Hey, man, Jeff's here for you. Hey, how's it going? I'm Jeff. I'm the biggest narcissist in Los Angeles somehow. Somehow. I'm the biggest narcissist in all of LA County, somehow. I'm here for you, man. It's gonna get better, man. That's me, that's Jeff. Comedians are like service animals, you know? Like a dog you can pet to calm down, to help with your anxiety. Just come over, it's gonna be okay, man. That's why I want to make people laugh. People are having a rough go of it. They're having a hard time. I just want to put smiles on the people's faces and go, yeah, man, it was all worth it. Yeah, man. Hey, Jeff, when you're up there being a philosopher king, you made me feel better about the world. You made me happy. You made me forget my troubles. But most importantly, you made me smile. Yeah, thanks, Jeff. And Jeff goes, come here, big guy. Let me give you a hug. That's why I do it. Man, right there, that's why I do it. That's why I do it. It's not because I'm going to get to sexually assault a drunk woman who can't consent legally in my hotel after the show. That's not why I do it. I don't do it for the pussy with no strings attached because I technically don't live anywhere. And drunk women think I'm a god for the night. That's not why I do. I do it because you're a fucking loser, and you have to go to the comedy club because you're a sad, worthless guy. Just come here. I'm glad I could give your evening a little meaning, a little love. I'm glad I can be a ray of sunshine in a dark day. That's why I got into comedy. Come here. Thanks, pal. Thanks, man. Keep fighting the good fight, Jeff. They act like it's like the ending of Saving Private Ryan. Be a good man. And he just gets on stage and talks about black people. It's like literally his entire act. Anyway.
Or insults, not jokes, make racist insults to you, or they make...
I'm sorry, I'll take that back. His entire set is not about black people. It's about culture war horse shit. I do see him harping a lot about how black people don't have to follow rules and whites do. It's just so funny being a DUI king. But anyway. That's funny.
Sexist remarks about your whatever, or they trash you in your career, or they nitpick the things you look like. And I'm sorry that's happening to you, but just know you're not alone. It's happening to everyone. And I wish that it would go away. It never will. I would never defend someone like, yep, that's just part of it.
Jeff, it actually will go away if you stop being a grifter piece of shit. We all have eyes. We all have ears. And we go, hey, look at this thing here. And you go, don't say that. Or I'm going to cry. I'm going to... What? No, you're supposed to... The only thing you're allowed to say about me is I'm great. That's the only thing you're allowed to say.
Because it shouldn't be part of it, but it is part of it. And so you just... The best you can go is go, you know what? At least everybody gets this. You know, think of the person you love the most and that you'd want to be like.
Jeff closes his eyes and he just sees his own face. Perfect.
You know, oh, there's nobody higher to me than blank.
Funny.
Just know that they're getting it also. You know, my hero is Jerry Seinfeld. Read his comments.
Why?
Just all this.
Is that why you do the PragerU shit? Is this why you essay women?
Anti-Semitic bullshit, all these accusations of him doing things he didn't even do. They're criticizing his wife, his lifestyle, his comedy. They're ripping this guy apart.
And couldn't be more fair. Couldn't be a guy that has more criticism coming his way than that guy. But
who I love. And I can't think of anyone I'd rather be like than Jerry Seinfeld. And if even
his hero is an actual Zionist psychopath. Incredible.
He's getting it, then who am I? Incredible. I should get it too. We're all getting it.
I'd argue it's the reason we don't have true movie stars anymore, because anyone who gets on that path, we will decide to light them on fire before they can get there. And
you know what it feels like? This podcast, him and his producer, it feels like kids trying to put blocks in the hole, but it won't go. Like they're putting the triangle in the rectangle hole and the oval through the circle hole, and they just can't figure it out. And they go, no, I think this one goes in here, and then you put this here. I mean, two fucking morons.
And we'll write their comeback story and then light them on fire again and do all of that to them before they're in their 30s.
It's crazy.
Like, we already hate Timothy Chalamet already.
He doesn't listen to anybody. This is how you know no one's listening to you. You say something and you go, crazy.
Yeah. I mean, not me, but yeah, if you look online, it's crazy.
You see how deflated he gets when he's not the one talking? When he's not talking about himself. See how much he just doesn't care at all.
I don't know why that is. I think it somehow started, at least with the entertainment business from my perspective, if I had to guess, with like reality stars. You know, like when you saw a reality star, it was almost socially acceptable to trash them. Because it was like...
It's another thing with Jeff where he thinks all of world history kind of started around 9/11. He can't go back further than that. He has no idea what's going on.
TV, you know? You're like, oh, it was guilt-free judgment. It's like you would probably not be that harsh to Julia Roberts, but you didn't feel bad about being that harsh to Courtney Robertson from The Bachelor, right? You didn't feel
This is actually a good metaphor for Jeff because he's as worthless and retarded as a reality star. Like, he's that vapid of a guy. So when people started saying, like, hey, this person's a vapid, worthless shithead, and then networks realized that they could just, keep airing these shitheads. Jeff, it's a good metaphor, actually. Very good.
bad about it. Like you probably wouldn't have trashed Ryan Gosling for a bad movie, but you don't feel as bad about trashing Snooki on MTV, right? So like this created this new thing where it's like, oh, there are
Go off on Snooki. Dude, did you listen to the latest Die Hard, episode 36? Jeff Dye actually made a great point about Snooki. Incredible, man.
certain people that are okay to bash and certain people that are only bash if they really deserve it. And then now it's just turned into everybody's free game.
I think
Bash
part of it's
everybody.
Jeff attacks people all the time on his show. He attacks comics. His show is attacking people. How does he not see he's that?
punk and cool culture too of like, if something's new we can like it, but once it becomes too big and everybody likes it, well, it's
Yeah.
not cool to like Taylor Swift anymore.
Right.
So ew.
But it just kind of, I'm saying like that's when it opened the door to like, oh no, trolls are a real thing. Like now it's like people aren't even afraid
go.
to be a troll.
Okay, so I think he's about to talk about me. Now here's the thing. So he just said
To like,
people aren't afraid. He's saying I should be afraid. Here we go.
oh no, trolls are a real thing. Like now it's like people aren't even afraid to be a troll. Some people like these Red Bar guys or this Ben Avery guy, they have their whole identity is just tearing something apart, which is what a sad life. Like it's so funny that they feel like they're doing something great, like they think they're really crushing it. It's like your whole identity is just me.
It's kind of a tabloid version,
Oh,
but it's a video tabloid.
What a pathetic
Yeah.
life. If you think I'm a loser hack who's boring, and that's all you think about is a loser hack who's boring, what does that say about you? Like, you've spent your whole time zooming in on my dick and being like,
Jeff, this is good. Do this. Look how much better this is. I'm captivated by this. Go at me. Attack me. This is good. This is really good, Jeff. Keep this
look
up.
at this. Look at, there's no dick in here. Where's his bulge right now? Oh, look, his hat's too low or he's balding. It's like, sure, okay, whatever. But
Oh, he admits he's balding. That's interesting.
that's how you're spending your time, bro.
I'd rather watch golf.
What an embarrassing, and it just helps me in a way. But like also, it's like people that I don't, that I'm.
Jeff, I gotta say already, incredible. Keep this up. I think, from afar, clearly he's watching everything we're doing. Jeff, there may be some spark in you yet, bud. I think we could get you to the top.
Not crazy about. I really don't really think about them that much. I wouldn't create a whole identity about it. I wouldn't make it that my whole thing. It's like so sad.
There's an online culture of hate parties and
Sure.
stuff that are out there. It's
Yeah.
like from the Opie and Anthony to the Brendan to the
yeah,
there's
but
just
I
a
don't.
lot
But
of it.
like,
It's
what a life. What is your life?
people looking for some type of community and they find it within their own niche of haters club.
Yeah.
It's strange.
It's crazy.
Jeff, I hope he stays on this. Jeff, see, now you're fighting something real. You're actually doing something now. You got more ammo there, buddy. Take a swing at me. Come on.
The
Hey,
thing.
Brendan Schaub.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me. He moved on very quickly when he said Ben Avery. He goes, this Ben Avery guy. Comma. He didn't even finish guy. He also has to loosely sort of act like this Ben Avery guy. Oh, the guy who you think about all day. The guy you see in the darkness when you close your eyes and lay your head on your pillow. That guy. I bet you I've even made a little journey into his dreams. I bet you I have.
Let's talk about that for a little bit because you used to be in that world. Brendan Schaub, it was like the most hated guy on Reddit and all this different stuff. All Brendan Schaub did was fight, right? He was a fighter, and he was a good fighter, right? He wasn't the
Now he's defending Schaub. Here we go.
greatest of all time as far as like
in the
whatever.
top 10 at the time.
Top 10 heavyweights. So that means he could probably beat the field underneath him as well. He's a big boy, right? Good fighter.
I heard he had a horrible record. I don't know anything about fighting, but I'll let Jeff have the floor on this.
And then he became friends with Joe through fighting over the years, maybe the decades. I don't know how long he was fighting. And then he was like, I think I'd like to do stand-up. And then Joe's like, yeah, you're a funny guy. He's just being a supportive friend. And so he started stand-up. He's a good stand-up. People talk shit. That also, taste is up for translation. It's okay if you don't like it. That doesn't mean you're right.
Interpretation.
I get criticism about my car every fucking day, but that's
I
taste.
could certainly turn on Kill Tony and show you
I like
people
your
that
separate
get
truck.
worshipped that aren't any
Right.
funnier.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can name 50 fucking comics that are worse than Brendan Schaub that no one's talking shit about.
No, people are talking shit about them. I love to sit at home and talk shit about those people. I love it. Nothing I love more than being on Devin's couch, just pulling up the latest hack, going play him. Let's see him. Put him on. Feels like that scene in Boogie Nights when they're throwing the firecrackers in the living room. Feels like you're making them dance on the TV and you're lighting a firecracker and throwing it.
But
Feels
that's
good.
neither here
Very
nor there.
cathartic.
So he just did stand-up, and then all these people found a community in just being so harsh to him, criticizing everything about him, nitpicking his insecurities and things. It's like, well, if you know that's his insecurity, why are you being so mean about it? Like, well, like what are you doing? So anyways, they became a whole community.
So they're just mad for people having eyes and ears. I don't know what this thing is about. We're allowed to make fun of everybody and attack everybody, but if anybody makes fun of us, it's completely out of line. Politicians, public figures, people on Twitter, influencers, actors, directors, they go at everybody. They say vicious shit. Vicious about people. As soon as there's any criticism their way, it's like, is that how you spend your time? It's just talking about me? You must be obsessed with me. Oh, I'm obsessed with you? Am I obsessed with you? This is like the 5th time you've brought me up on your show directly. You've talked about me indirectly many times. Is that how you spend your time, Jeff? Paying this guy in this podcast studio in Van Nuys, paying them $250 an hour to record a podcast where you talk about me? I do this shit free from my guest room. I pay like $50 for Restream so I can have it go to X and Rumble and shit at the same time. But other than that, I do this for completely free. I don't got to pay nobody. Because I'm not a fucking moron. I can switch right here, retard. I got the whole thing. I'm doing this from a $300 Mac Mini. We make it work. I got Blackmagic 2.5Ks. I hooked up the whole thing. I got the lighting dialed in. I got this shirt from Lacoste. Barely fits me. See how I'm being self-aware, Jeff? Smarter than you, Jeff. I'm better than you. I'm wiser than you. I'm funnier than you. Hey, goddamn it, people like me more than you, Jeff. You can talk all you want about how I have a sad, pathetic life and that I make my whole identity about you, but let me tell you something, Jeff. When I'm selling out the Comedy Store and those asses are in the seats and that room is full, you don't come up once. And the whole time I'm on stage, your name is never mentioned. No one thinks about you, Jeff. You're an afterthought. You have no rebuttal to your shitty behavior. You have no rebuttal to any criticism. All you're doing is saying, why are you so obsessed with me? Why are you being mean to me? If I said something, Jeff, that you think isn't true, you should come out and say it's not true. But you know it's true. And you know you got. And that's why you keep thinking about me. And that's why you won't have me on your show. And that's why you keep crying about me. Projection, Jeff. You're not only obsessed with me, I think you're in love with me. I think you want to fuck me. I think you want to fuck my big ass. You want this fire ass pussy small waistline? Can you make me come on FaceTime? Is that what you want, Jeff? I'm in your search bar. You got me blocked. You want to do some tricks on my dick, Jeff? That's sad. You're renting a podcast studio to rant about how I'm mean to you? Jeff, you're in love with me. This is an 8-hour show, retard. 8-hour fucking show. I know you think you're doing the work, putting in the work, because you do, 30 minutes a week. You land in an airport terminal, you take an Uber to Van Nuys. You pay this guy $250 via Venmo to talk for 45 minutes. You can only fill the air for 8 minutes talking about how, Cheryl in Fort Lauderdale. Cheryl was there. And then your mind wanders to me. You go, yeah, that guy. You go, he's obsessed with me. He's pathetic. He's in love with me. He's the one who's thinking about me all the time. He's obsessed with me. It's crazy. He's crazy. All he does is I don't think about him at all. He's like in love with me. Jeff, I outed you as a fag. And that should be a blessing to you. You should be thanking me for that. I'm not even trying to do some funny like gaslighting thing. You should actually thank me because none of your friends are honest with you. You detail every week how no one wants to be friends with you and everybody's blocking you. People don't want to talk to you anymore. People are calling you a grifter. None of your relationships are panning out, and you refuse to accept any responsibility for anything. You don't accept responsibility for your career, for personal relationships, for your comedy, for audience reaction, nothing. Everything is everybody else's problem. As soon as you figured out how to invent strawmen, it was over for you. Every situation you get in, you invent some type of person who doesn't exist. You defeat them with the truth in your mind, and then you just move right along. That's all you do. That's all you do, Jeff. You don't know how to think critically. You can't think about something for longer than 5 seconds. You think about stuff in terms of the left and the right, which doesn't exist. And now you're getting paychecks from Zionists. You really thought I was going away by getting both of my shows kicked off of YouTube, Jeff? I'm not going anywhere, bud. This is a scripted performance. Congratulations, you've been written to the show for another year. I don't want to do that. There's writers of the show, very funny comics, write it for me. None of this is improvised. It's a scripted comedic performance. It is pure satire. I want all the fans of the show to continue to be nice to Jeff in the comments. I want you to be supportive of him. That is a direct order. I want you all to be nice to Jeff and keep supporting him and never send him anything mean and tell him how much you love the show. "86 comments. Every single one is about Lemon Party. Amazing. I've only watched a combined total of 1 hour of Ben Avery content. I'm already throwing lemons. Hear Jeff cry. Have Ben Avery on this is what the people are saying. Have me on, Jeff. It's so funny. I've given him so much constructive feedback of like, you're a comedian, you should tell jokes on your show. He hasn't taken it yet, but I have not lost hope for him, honestly. Jeff, we love you. Come do my show at the Comedy Store April 24th. It's going to sell out. It's going to be big. The crowd's going to love you. I'll be in the green room. Come say hi. Shake my hand. Look me in the eye. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a coward. Please come thank me. Come shake my hand and thank me for the views. Jeff, I'm obsessed with you. The least you could do is come say hi. Come on, pal. So this is literally, someone just tweeted this at me. This is Jeff Dye's podcast. He does this every episode. God, he rocks. I love Jeff Dye so much, man. I'm obsessed with him. I'm just so obsessed. Yeah, the Norm thing's great. That's so good. Very good. Oh, very good. Perfect. Mentions are good today. Thank you, Monster. Damn. Someone sent me some viral. Okay, do you guys want me to stay on Jeff? Or do you want me to move on? Because I have two other things I would like to watch about Jeff. I will let the chat decide. I have more stuff on now. Jeffy, baby. Chicken, baby. The chat says do whatever you want. Okay, so I have... Someone sent me... This was a submission on the website from KJ Gregory.
About
Jeff Dye at the Jeff Dye at the Laugh Factory. This is him handling a heckler. Here we go. Guys, this is... Take notes. I'm only playing this because, well, for one, I'm obsessed with him, obviously. And I'll zoom in here so it's easier to see. I'm playing this because I'm obsessed with him, but two, guys, this is a master at work, okay? If you're a comic out there, if you're studying comedy, if you're a student of comedy, take notes.
what are you mad about? Oh, you heard slavery and Richard and you couldn't process the words in between the material? Were you too dumb to
Canned laughter.
understand that I was making an analogy about Yeah. What are you guys sent by the fucking Census Bureau to go, we will police the words here? You're like the
Can laugh. There's tension in the room. No one's laughing.
people who I'll say rape is bad.
Did you hear that canned laughter ending? Do you hear that? He's not doing well. He's bombing.
Here.
He was bombing and he singled out someone who was frowning and then threw them out of the room. Here we go.
Yeah, what are you guys sent by the
stop.
fucking Census Bureau to go, we will police the words here? You're like the people who I'll say rape is bad.
Did you hear that? He's crossing laughs over. Jeff, you got to get better at doing the fake laughs. And someone reached out to me who worked in Chicago with you. You got the tape from the weekend and you paid someone to edit in fake laughs where you were bombing. So you could cut clips. All of your clips have fake laughs in them. Shame on you. Shame.
He said rape! Well, yeah, I said it's bad, stupid. So fuck off. Get out. I don't give a shit. Leave. I'm the last comic. Go. Get out.
He's the open-minded guy. I could say something and you can disagree and that's fine. We can still be friends. Anyway, you didn't like that joke? Get the fuck out of here. I'm a Christian. Get the fuck
Last
out.
comic, and you obviously hate me, so
I'm a
get the fuck
Christian
out.
comedian. Get Jeff Dye.
Yeah, exactly.
That has to be okay. That has to be edited in.
Whoa! I think you're the one with racial hang-ups.
You know a comedian's bombing when they're on their back heels and they're doing the Shane arm behind the back. Not doing well. He is not doing well, to quote Brett. Gelman. This is a bomb stance. He is bombing bad. Bombing at the Laugh Factory. Laugh Factory, all out of laughs. Not a single laugh to be had. Don't worry, Jeff will add them in post.
There you go. Thank you.
This is the equivalent of like photoshopping a picture of your dick and then sending it to a girl to make it look really long. Like, we can all tell it's Photoshop, man. People that are, I guess, are falling for this, and like, I guess it's people sharing it who are watching it with the sound off. Who could be tricked by that, even on iPhone?
Get the fuck out. If you can't hear jokes.
I can say something, and you can disagree, and we can still be friends. Anyway, get the fuck out. Yeah, if you don't like it, get the fuck out then. No, if you're disagreeing with me, you actually can't be here, and you have to fucking leave.
There's a great slam poetry down the road. You can go that. That's probably
Good
better
line.
for your temper.
Master at work. He's a master. Look at him work. He's a maestro up there. The wit. Look at that drink. Look, that's a bomb. He is bombing.
It's happened 2 nights
Were you drinking because you were thirsty,
in a row
Jeff?
for me. What if that happens every night? I'm like, they roll with me. They're
It's the Red Bar Fool sip. It's always there.
pretty cool. Great actresses, you know. I hate that I'm last because now I have to go to.
So, do you see he cut? So he cut there, and the laughs keep rolling.
I hate that I'm last because
Because
now
he doesn't have his clips. The laugh clips are just, he edits the video and then puts the audio underneath, and then it's rolling into the next thing.
I have to go to the valet and just stand by him.
Yeah, good one, buddy. Great stuff. No, you're for sure you're Carlin. For sure you're Carlin. You're George Carlin. If George Carlin were alive today, he would work for Prager. He'd work for Dennis Prager.
My chain, my chain, my chain, my chain. Don't you like my chain?